Hey, hey, hey. I am Nikki Lee. Welcome to Works My Nerves Wednesday. Y'all gonna have to work with me in this car, in this phone. My producer played too much today, so you know, listen, listen. It just is what it is. But thank you for tuning in today. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me tonight at 7 p.m. for Works My Nerves Wednesday. We have it's an interesting topic. I think it's going to be a bit of a battle of the sexes by the end of the show, but we'll see. We just have to keep watching and see. But before we get started, I would love to introduce my co-host. With that being said,
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Work My Nerves Wednesday. What's going on, Nikki? How was your week? Working your nerves this week? This week been working your nerves, huh? To the
2020
max.
been working all
No doubt. I believe that. It has. 2020 has been a year from hell. A
Listen,
year from hell.
Chadwick, seriously.
Yo, yeah. First Kobe, now
We
Chadwick.
when Kobe died, 2020 was gonna be some bullshit. Serious
Boo. Yes.
trash all around. But shout out and rest in peace to the Black Panther
Yeah.
himself.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
We have a very interesting show tonight.
We do. We do.
Very special guest. He is a friend of the family in real life. His wife and himself and his family, our family together.
Okay.
None of Bertram Cornelius, aka Mr. Show.
Mr. Show.
So please stop. Could you please stop? Lower your standards. Lower some of that shit you be talking about, what you be needing in a nigga.
Because wet ass pussy,
you ain't got it.
You ain't got to be wet because your pussy wet.
See, now all them girls did was expose y'all ass. Yeah. If you're lonely and by yourself, the first thing gonna come to a nigga mind is, boy, that pussy trash.
You might not have that WAP, but you got that gap, garbage ass pussy.
You got gap.
Ooh,
you got oh.
Bert just made some shit.
A lot of you hoes
and on that note, I got to take a time out.
A lot of you
I'm damn sure gonna put this on Facebook. I'm stealing his joke
y'all.
tonight. His joke is getting stole tonight.
What? My bad. Y'all there?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's funny, hilarious. Bert is part of the trio of the real husbands of comedy. How you
Yes,
say
sir.
it, Bert? I don't want to get the title wrong. What is it?
Real husbands of comedy. We three comedians: myself, Chris Priester, and Pookie Britton. It's really a play on the title, husbands and wives of housewives of whatever. We just said to ourselves, you know what? We comedians. We actually husbands. So
Right.
we real husbands of comedy. Let's put it out there and see what happens. And man, we have some solid viewers on our shows every week, man. And it's a funny show. It's a funny
That's
show,
good.
man.
Yeah, just that clip right there, you know what I'm saying, had me cracking up. That was good. I liked it. That was good energy, a good idea,
Yeah, man. We all respectively, I've been in comedy 7 years. Chris has been in comedy for a while. Pookie younger than us, but he's been in comedy longer than us, so to speak. But we all get together and we got life experiences. Nikki will tell you, I've been everybody's daddy for a long time. I be out here fathering grown adults, so I got that insight, to help people and get some advice and push people along the right path, and I can also push your ass to the side and keep it moving. So I
That
like to
part.
consider myself a jack of all trades.
That's what's up. Well, I
Yeah,
completely consider you a jack of all trades. You already know that.
I
And
appreciate
love
that.
from my family to yours. Tell my
Yeah,
friend I said hi. I wish she was on the show right
yeah,
now as well because Gotchas really does speak. So
yeah. Well, what she going through, her thing, she can't really
I
do
know
much.
it.
So I don't
I
like,
know it.
that ain't my expertise. So I leave that to her and God.
Mm-hmm. That's all this. That's all it is about.
Yeah.
Um. So I don't know where said went, but we're gonna keep it moving.
That's what's
Um.
up. Before, can I just say one thing, Nikki?
Uh.
That intro,
Oh.
baby, baby, we Hollywood, Hollywood.
Shout out
I
to my
don't,
producer, my view
baby,
protections.
that baby, all the snaps and twirls. Yes,
Thank y'all. I'm
that
trying
was.
to
I
make
was.
something of my life, you know.
My country ass was like, look at Pop Pop Mama, she is doing it.
Shout out to Pop Pop in Brooklyn and my oldest. He get on my damn nerves, but
Yeah.
shout out to him anyway. He
That's
leaving
my
in
boy.
California in a
Oh, that's
little
what's
bit.
up.
So
That's
yeah,
what's up, man. Peace and
I,
blessings to him.
peace to him.
Yeah. And
Get out.
blessings.
Yeah, that too, but whatever. Okay, so tonight we're
Hmm.
gonna talk about just relationship drama.
Okay.
You're married. How tell the people how long you've been married.
Oh, I've been married forever.
And he ain't lying.
Let's
He ain't
see.
exaggerating. Tell them how
I'm
old you are and how
I'm
long you've been
40.
together.
I'll be 41 in November. I have been married. Rashawn is what, 19? Yeah, about 19 years. Yeah,
But
give
how
or
long
take
y'all been
18,
together?
19. Oh, since high school. Met her my 10th grade year of high school.
Right.
And we got four beautiful children together, and she's a patient woman. And in order to put up with my shit, she is a patient woman. She
That's
puts
what's
up
up.
with, she puts up with a lot of my stuff. It's not all bad though, but I'm one of those guys. I'm a man's man. I consider myself a man's man, and sometimes it's my way or the highway. But she's my perfect balance.
That's what's up. I'm glad to
Yeah.
hear that. She definitely is. She's the balance
Hmm.
in life that we all need. So kudos. Shout out to Rita. Goddess speaks. That's my boo.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-oh. Guess who back?
Hey, look who back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what little guy got power glitches going on over here and everything. I got kicked out of the room, but I think it's all right now.
But you back. That's all that
Yeah, I'm
matters is
back.
you back.
For now, I'm back like I never left. I'm trying to stay here. We're gonna
And
see if this power acts right.
and okay, so I didn't we just got into the topic,
Okay,
which is gonna be relationship drama.
right,
Um, there's several different factors and reasons why relationships have drama.
right.
Uh,
Of course.
one is like a person that's super needy, like can't think for themselves, need you to do everything. Like I ain't got time for that. Like
Do
I
you
ain't got
think?
time to raise nobody.
Do you think? Which do you think? Men. There are more men out there that suffer from that, or more women out there who suffer from that?
I think it's equal.
You think it's
I
about
Yeah, I
think
think
equal?
it's
it's
equal
just a
too.
personality.
Yeah,
I don't think it's, a statistic that can be
right. They
accurate.
can be divided.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
personality, right?
A lot of it depends on the person's upbringing, I think, and because when it comes to relationships and all that kind of stuff, I feel like nobody has ever really known how to do it. Nobody ever got it right. We just learn from our parents, and some of us, whether our parents were together for 14 years and 18 years, 20 years, or they split up early. You know what I'm saying? Especially, it's kind of like then you learning. You see this one have different relationships, that one have different relationships. You grow up to see your peers have different relationships. So, and then like I feel like the movies and TV portray idea of relationships and love that is not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of stuff happens maybe the first 3 months of a relationship, but it gives you kind of like, okay, they liked each other, they met, they liked each other, they had a little problem, they got over it, and then they was happily ever after. They end on a happy note. Everybody always ends on a happy note, but like after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know, like it ain't that many happy notes, and I'm getting tired of arguing with your ass. So what, like, I'm getting
Well,
tired of you.
put
You're
the
getting on my
goddamn
nerves.
toilet seat down. Put the
Yeah,
toilet
yeah.
seat down.
Yeah, I can agree with that wholeheartedly. You know something I never see in a love movie, I never see in a rom com. You never see somebody fart in a rom com. You never
Right,
see somebody go to the bathroom in a rom com. That's
right.
how you know that those movies are super fictional
Yep,
because they're really built on the surface on what people think a relationship. I know it's nasty. Me like I ain't never seen a fart, but like, come on, like
right.
you after a night of making love to your husband, you tell me that you gonna roll over and put the sheet up around your breast and just walk around with the whole. No, that's not how real
No,
relationships
that's how
is.
it goes.
You gonna get up, you gonna walk around, you gonna fart a little bit, you gonna act like he ain't in there because basically you comfortable with that person. That's part of the package when you get
Super
comfortable in a relationship.
comfortable.
Super comfortable. You fart
Right.
around. If a man can survive that first second fart, boy, y'all good to go.
Look,
For
I know
real.
my husband is cracking up like
Yeah,
right
you
now.
good to
He's
go.
like, you farts are
You could survive
crazy.
that first, and that go for any relationship, gay, straight, whatever. You could survive that first, second Dutch
Yeah.
oven. You good to go.
So I mean,
Y'all
Yep.
got
like
something going.
all of y'all who out there watching, that's a message to y'all. Like, I mean, if you really like somebody, just go on and pop one off as soon as like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
like just pop it off. Just like let it go and
yeah,
see how they really feel about you.
yeah.
You
Make it
Elsa
an
now?
SVD and just pull the cover over them. Just
Yeah, might as well.
Listen, that's
yeah,
disgusting. But no, I think that's based on personality.
Right.
Mm-mm. That's a
But I
turn
mean,
off
like
for me.
regardless, I think a lot of people are, people generally try to put, it's kind of like they always are trying to put their best representative forward in a relationship. It takes, I mean, to really, how long you been married? You say you've been married, Bert?
I've been married. My oldest son is 19, so yeah, I'm gonna actually no 18 years. 18 years. He was almost one when we got married.
Yeah, man, that's a
Yeah,
long time. That's a long time and a long commitment. And I'm sure you can attest, like you and your wife have been through the ups and downs back and forth, but you know, we are all getting to learn ourselves as we grow up. You know what I'm saying? So it took you a minute to learn who she really was, and took her a minute to learn who you really was. And
right.
even today, it still might be some stuff that y'all learn down the road.
I think our
Definitely.
situation was a little different because she got to know me and grow with me, so to speak.
Right.
So the one thing I tell people when I give relationship advice, if I ever do, I try not to, because my situation is as close to a fairy tale as you can ever get. I
Okay.
mean, literally, if I could write out a fairy tale, it would have bits and excerpts from my relationship with her, but we're human. We've been through, not being together at some points. We've been through being angry at each other. We've been through cultural differences. She's Haitian, I'm American. Like I joke in my stand up about some of the cultural differences I go through with her and her family.
There's some
It's
differences.
yeah, it's some differences. It's some
These Haitian
complete
mugs is
differences.
crazy as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's a complete yeah,
Shout
they're
out to the
crazy. They always
souls.
crazy. But
I say souls. These
they have to
motherfuckers
be their
is
best.
crazy.
But I also tell people that if it's meant to be and love is meant to find a way, it will always find a way. Sometimes you just can't force it, and that's something we've never done. We've never
Right.
tried to force love on each other. We've never tried
Right.
to force each other on each other.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, and me being the only single one on this show tonight, like as far as people being needy, that is something. And just me being me, I can't really. I don't like a woman that is needy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like as a man, I do want to feel needed. I do want to feel like I can do something for her or whatever. Like, I feel like, or I think I want to feel more wanted than needed. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I wasn't around, she's gonna be all right still. But I've had clingy. I've had girls like I try to break up with them, and I just like, like, you still here? Why you? I don't like you. I go away, and it's like, oh, why you don't like me? What's going on? Like, what can I do? No, you can't do nothing. It's not you. It ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So just accept that. And I think that is something that really bothers me. I don't like it.
I don't think that's something you you can fix. I'm being honest with you. Most women that are needy or have that extreme need are usually seeking it in someone to replace it from someone else that didn't give that to them, like
Right.
a father figure or a mother figure. And you're not wrong for recognizing that early in a relationship and saying, "Listen, you're a great girl. The sex is awesome, but I can't
Yeah.
I can't replace
I
this for
hate
you.
No.
I'm just being honest. I appreciate everything. God knows I loved everything you did tonight. However,
Right.
if you're looking for that daddy in me, I
It ain't
can't
gonna
do that. I ain't
happen.
got the room for that. I got to worry about myself in this scenario,
Right.
and I ain't got time to be worried about me and you. You're not wrong
Right.
for letting somebody know that.
What
Right.
about flip side? It's still a needy person, but like needy friends.
Needs friends outside,
Needy
like
friends.
Yeah, you're doing too much there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what do
you're
you
doing
mean?
too much.
I mean, what do you mean though?
The girls
Like
that text you 20 times a day talking about, hey, bestie, what you doing, bestie? Hey, bestie.
right. Or
Bestie, you
just
want to go
Oh,
do this? Bestie, you want to go do that?
right.
The
yeah,
ones that the ones that get confrontational around other
When
people
you
just
don't
because you
call them
hanging.
back
Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
right.
when you
I can
don't give
relate that mostly
their
to girls because
advice.
if guys do that, well, we just leave them alone. Like, yo,
Yeah.
bro, you're not gonna be calling me 8 times a day talking about what I'm doing, homie. Like, it's just
Not gonna happen
go text your
I
daddy.
mean,
I ain't got
yeah.
time for that.
for
I
real.
talk to you, bitch, when I talk to you. You know my life.
Yeah.
Ain't no love lost, but I'll talk to you later. And if
You
Right.
I
know
don't
who I
call you back,
believe you
charge
know
the
who I
tip
believe
off his
goes through
brother.
that more than anybody? I believe women in a relationship go through that more with single women
Yeah.
than they do
Yes.
because the thing that's great about women, this is great. Women are the queens of replace it. If I can't fix it, let me replace it. Let me throw
Right.
something in there to compensate for what I
Yeah.
really need until I can find what I really need.
Right.
And I see my wife, to be honest with you, Nikki, you're possibly maybe one out of two of my wife's friends that have not did that to her.
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe three. Like there's an ongoing joke her and I have
Yeah.
where and she's gonna kill me for saying this, but it's the truth. There's an ongoing joke where I always tell her which one of your hoes you on the phone with now. Because they would call like some of them, and she ain't been friends with them for years, years, years. But some of them will call like 2, 3 in the morning to talk about what some dude has done, da da da, and it becomes repetitive.
Yeah.
At that point, you're that shoulder to cry on. You're everything but that piece.
Right.
And you get what I mean by peace. You're everything but that piece. So at some point, as a friend, you gotta recognize and say, "Yo, I love you, sis, but
But
you got to get a hold of some of this right here, and I'm gonna
Right.
help you do it because I'm your friend." But you tearing yourself down by trying to compensate and throwing the whole bestie slash boyfriend thing on me or girlfriend thing on me, and it's not like that between us.
Right.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when things are going good between them and that guy or whatever, you don't hear from him at all. It's kind of like, okay, you know,
Hmm.
I invited you
Exactly.
to. I invite you. Ain't come to our anniversary party. You ain't come to the birthday party. You ain't come to this. You ain't come to that. But then as soon as
Right.
things go bad, here you are on the phone, boo-hooing and crying. You know. And I mean, like I'm was raised pretty much an only child, so that's what like I think that plays a factor on me. Like I don't do the clingy, needy kind of thing. You know, I've been self-sufficient. I've been like, okay, you do your thing, I do mine. And you know, and I don't really feel like I've ever been, you know, I don't think anybody would ever tag me as being needy. You know, so I try to do a self-check at the same time, like, you know, have I ever done this? I mean, of course, we all, you know, there's been few breakups and whatever. You know, I end up calling back because, you know, whatever. But it ain't, you know, if once you say I don't want to talk to you no more, then that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't gonna hit you up, hey, big head, or what you doing, and none of that. Like 2 months later, it's done. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I'm not a chaser. I never have been. Even in my single days, I'm not gonna chase you for affection. I'm
Right.
going to show you that I like you. I'm gonna do everything that I can as a man to show you. And if that doesn't come across or you don't get the picture, then can't make it work.
Exactly.
I don't know if y'all noticed, but I just had some technical
Yeah,
difficulties.
we saw you
Did y'all-
frozen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you was laid and dusted, honey. You was laid and dusted.
Exactly. We held the seams. We kept it clean till you pop back up.
There you
Okay,
go.
thank you. Well, you ain't gotta keep it clean now. We grown. Can I shout out? I see a couple of my folks. Tash, hi Tash Bear. She gonna be on the show too. She
Okay.
has her own business, Good Curvy. My god sis, Chisa. Hi Chisa. Shout out to y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Hashtag Black Girl Magic. I'm sorry
There
I'm
we
in the
go.
car. I'm usually in my studio. I know my husband is watching. Hi, babe. Hey, babe.
What's up, my guy?
Right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to another issue in relationships. What about if hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Would you have a problem if Bert, Rita, and this is all of course hypothetical, let a guy friend of hers borrow a large sum of money?
Hell yeah, that means it was my money.
$500. No. What if you guys had separate accounts?
That's still okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. It depends on the guy friend, so to speak. But my wife doesn't have many guy friends, and that's not because of me. That's just generally how she always operated. There's a few people, that we grew up with that she's still Trump tight with, but it would depend on the situation. If it's a dire emergency or something like that, then I understand. I'm not no overbearing husband or nothing like that nature. But if it's something ridiculous, then of course I'm not gonna really stand for that.
Um,
Right.
Even if it's out of her account, like I'm not. No, we're still
I
joint
have
at the hip.
Right. I feel like in a relationship, those
$500
things
without
are
letting
like,
me know.
How
you
much?
know,
What was the amount?
500.
$500. Yeah, that ain't enough for me to go to jail. Like, yeah, I
without,
can.
but I mean, like, why does it come into without like without letting the person know? Why? I mean, I don't understand how it comes into where that could happen in a relationship and you don't let your partner know. I mean, I guess it could, but like at some point in time, you might not even do it before, but like, hey, I'm going to Western Union. I need to shoot Ray $500. And you're like, all right.
Okay, Ray. No, you need to shoot Renee $500.
Mm-hmm.
A girlfriend of yours.
Oh, a female friend.
Yes.
I mean, even still, like, I mean, of course, if it's a female and it's a female that like a man to do that to a woman, I don't think, I think a woman would get away with doing that to a man before a man can get away with doing that to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because, in society, the man is seen as a provider. He's the, whatever. Even if he's not the one who makes the most money in the house, he's still seen as the man of the house. So no money comes out of that house that he's given to a female, no matter who she is or whatever, even if it's his
without
mom.
consulting with the
Right.
wife.
So even if it's his mom, like at least run it by her or whatever. Like, hey, I gave mama some money. Mama wants some money. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel that. Who was that? Which one?
Ashaya,
Hi,
come
Ashaya.
say hi.
You gonna let her say hi?
Lean in the camera. Say hi.
That's that Virgo.
Yeah, that's the Virgo.
Hi, honey.
She said hello.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel that.
If I loan any of my female friends money, that Haitian will kill me. I'm not even gonna fake the phone. That Haitian will cut me up in the grill and serve me to the poor. Like, no.
Yes. Will kill you dead.
Will kill me dead. I got a threshold though. Like, that's when earlier I was like 500 ain't enough for me to go to jail.
Right.
If you loan anything over $1,000, you and that dude bumping. So
yeah,
I go to jail by the stack.
yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
My husband ain't loaning no money. No money. I'm sorry.
Most women I know, I can't let a girl borrow a paper clip without letting her know. Those girls I dated crazy. No, it ain't about to happen. And we don't even I ain't even married, but still, you got my you out here tricking? No, I ain't tricking.
Yeah.
You just need
It ain't tricking if you got it.
Yeah,
it ain't
tricking
tricking
if you got it.
Right.
Hey. Oh, you see my shirt? You see what that say?
Cornbread fed. Okay.
What y'all know? What y'all know? My boo. Nedra Phillips, Arden'sCloset.com. You can get, I know it's a lot of cornbread feds.
Yeah.
We think
Grits out there, girls raised in the South.
definitely got roots in the South, raised in the South, and sticks. Anyway, y'all have any other like scenarios that cause relationship drama?
Man, I'm trying to stay so drama free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Communication is key. Just communicate, man. Talk. Even from smallest to the largest, just talk. Ain't nothing that you should be hiding from your significant other. If you feel a certain way, whether if you want to try something new or whether you're tired of what you got or whatever the case may be, just say something, man, because anything can be solved with the right conversation and communication. I personally believe that.
Absolutely. Like anything. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm being bothered right now. What do you need? I'm in a live show right now. Oh, okay. I thought just saying. You gonna say hi to the people while we have making this a family show?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I guess so.
Um, but what about like baby mama, baby daddy drama?
I ain't got none.
Yeah.
Right? All of your kids are from one
Yeah,
mama.
I ain't
I
got
mean,
none.
I've had my share of. I mean, especially like when the baby was first born, or when they're like small or whatever, and
Sorry, y'all.
they still have feelings. You haven't figured out the relationship yet, and so you're in that gray area of whatever, trying to figure it out. Um, and it just ain't working still. So I think that's a lot of times where the drama comes in, you know, and but like I said, like after they started growing up, and I got past that, so I don't deal with that no more. But like I've had a girl steal my keys and go park my car. I thought she drove. I thought she drove my car into a pond. Actually, you know what I'm saying? She hit my car somewhere off in another neighborhood. I had to call OnStar, come find my stuff and all that. Man, I've had my share of relationship drama. I don't know. This live will have to be probably about 2 hours long for me to run down the whole list. And don't get the back. I'm not a dramatic person. It ain't my fault. Not at all.
Of course not. It's never your
I'm
fault.
just lovable. I'm lovable.
That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it. And so when
What
it ain't
what
working
about,
out, then they don't want to let me go.
that's what it is.
That's it. That's all it is.
Y'all just gotta stop being generous with your meats.
Hey, I mean, that's what I say. Why? Why can't
Because
Man,
I?
they don't
you
want to
if
let you
you
go.
single,
That's
go out there
why.
and
You
get it.
just answered your own question.
Like,
You just
I heard
answered your
people.
own
I heard
question.
people say that before. You know what I'm saying? They be like, "Hey, you can't give them the good one. You can't give them that grade A. You can't give them that grade A. But what if all you got is grade A? You ain't got
What do
nothing.
you,
You ain't got no
You
nothing
gotta
else."
you gotta dull it down. You gotta do some C game. You gotta dull it. C game by 5 minutes and a handshake. You gotta.
Gotta sit the game out. You know what
Yeah, remember that one scene from Waiting to Exhale with Big Boy and Layla Rashawn?
oh,
I'm
That's
Woo.
C. You got to give that C game.
Yeah.
He was
Okay.
on
Yeah,
it too. He
that's
ooh,
it. That boy
ooh.
say
He was like,
you got to give him that
yeah.
C game.
You trying
Okay.
to be MVP out of every game. You
Hmm
can't do
Okay,
that.
can't be
Then
Jordan
when
every
you
game.
get the trophy, now it's a problem.
I
Nah.
guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
sometimes you got to be Clyde Drexler, good enough but not good enough to win a championship.
Sorry, Clyde.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. I'll try
Muggsy Bogues, you got you got to
that.
scale it back. Muggsy Bogues, you got to scale it back.
I got it.
Gotta
I'll
love
try that.
her.
I'll try that.
What about the whole wife versus mom? Shout
Uh,
out to my mama-in-law. Like, I'm so blessed. My mama-in-law, she is the coolest ever. Like, we seriously had some communication issues about a year ago, and once we worked through our communication issues, we are just better than ever. But I actually like started an argument in front of my mother-in-law one time, and we was yelling, and I apologized the next day. She told me, I don't know what you're talking about.
mm,
Thank you. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. She stayed out of our business. She let us, she don't take sides. She don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me nothing about my son. And I'd be like, yes, ma'am. Now my mama, on the other hand,
Right.
not so much.
Oh wow.
Not so much. Let me just say, shout out to my mama. She's definitely my biggest fan, and she just loves her child. And that's all. But my husband got the patience because my mama like Mama Joyce from Candy's mama.
Oh yeah, old lady gang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's very opinionated, but it's only
Boy,
the best. It's only the best. She loved her daughter.
I don't want to go too far into it because things have been so nice. But boy, my mom and my wife at one point, boy, it was bad. You told, ooh wee, it was
Your
bad.
mama or Rita's mama
My mama and
with
Rita.
Rita.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
at one point it was pretty rough, but eventually, um, it took a tragedy that they both experienced, and that was my grandmother dying. And my wife loved my grandmother, and of course that's my
Mm.
mom's mom, and
Mhm.
that's the first step that brought them together. And I was thankful. I wasn't thankful for losing my grandma. I was thankful for things patching up and them getting better.
Right.
They're thick as thieves now.
That's good. I'm my mom's only son, but my mom, she doesn't. My mom doesn't get involved like that. Like she cares, and if somebody I'm dating or somebody I'm with befriends her, then she will befriend them also. And but she doesn't proactively. Saying she doesn't proactively stay in the business or do anything or nothing like that. If she's asked, then she'll give an answer. She don't really, she cool as
Voice
hell.
her opinion.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Right.
And she, even though I'm her, of course, at the end of the day, she's probably gonna take my side. She's not gonna make that person, like she'll listen and she's like, okay, yeah, 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 you know, and like, yeah, my baby mama called my mama like, you need to tell him why, and she'll just be like, okay, okay, and then she'll just pick up the phone and call like, hey, she called. I just want to let you know. All right, bye. And
Right.
that's it.
Right.
She'll give her listening ear, and then that's where it
And
ends.
relay the message. That's all she's
Yeah.
supposed to do.
But she don't even relate a
Yeah.
message. She just tell me she called. She don't tell me what she said or whatever it is.
Right. Right. That's what's up. Okay. Before we forget, psychic medium Nicole
Yes.
tonight at 9.
9 p.m.
9
Eastern Standard
p.m.
Time.
Eastern Standard Time. Tune in. You get one free yes or no question. I just want to ask her, is Trump gonna win? That's
Lord, I don't know what she used, but tell her to shake whatever she used and make it go left.
For real.
listen.
Please, Jesus.
But shout out to Nicole. I'm gonna try to tune in tonight. Listen, my life be so all over the place. Like this is the only thing I look forward to. It's talking
Busy,
about
busy woman.
listen, full time mama, full time
Yes.
employee, full time student, full
Yep.
time wife, a
Yep.
weekly podcast, and now a kindergarten and preschool teacher.
Mm.
Child,
Yeah.
listen, but I'm doing it though. That's that black
Yes.
girl magic. That's that vibranium that's running all up and through.
Exactly.
Amen.
Doing
Conquer
it.
forever.
Conquer forever.
Anything else? Anything else? Anything else that y'all know that causes money? What about like the women being the like breadwinner of the relationship? Like, what's the movie? The Taraji P. Henson. She didn't need no man.
Was
With Michael
that
E. The light skinned dude with the pretty eyes.
acrimony? Oh, no, that wasn't acrimony. That
No,
was
no. Michael
Oh, that was the
Ealy.
Tyler Perry movie, right?
It was definitely a Tyler Perry movie.
Oh God.
Um, but the premise is she made a lot of money. She wanted a man, um, equally yoked to her, but she ended up falling in love with like a dreamer. He wanted a food truck, and
mhm.
he drove a raggedy core, and she was embarrassed, to be seen with them. He didn't make the money that she wanted or was accustomed to. But the dudes that did make that didn't care about her. You know,
Right.
it was not how was your day. It was all about me, 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 me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I can't even think of this movie, but whatever. Um, so what do y'all feel about that? Does money, the amount of money that the man bring home, do you believe that's really an issue?
I think in all honesty, I don't think it takes a strong woman to be able to handle that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as the women that I know, they're willing to help a man out to a certain point, but if she's feeling like she's carrying more of the load, eventually she starts to resent that man. And that's just how I've seen the world work a lot of the times.
Yes.
Um, that's just how I've seen it work. Even it don't it just yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just say this. I love my wife, and my wife will tell you that for the majority of our marriage, I've been the majority breadwinner, but there's been times where I haven't been able to come up to par. She always has my back. Um, if that woman goes and get $1 million anything and want to take care of me, I'm gonna stay my black ass home.
Right.
I'll cook. I'll be babyface. I'll buy your clothes. I'll cook your food. I'll make your dinner too. Soon as I get home from work,
From work.
man,
Hey.
please. 20 years ago, I probably would have been like, "Nah, I'm a man." Blah, 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 blah. But I done grown past that. At
Right.
the end of the day, I got two sons and two daughters, and I tell all four of them, it's your job to take care of your family by any means. So if that woman comes across $1 million and she want to take care of me, or she gets a high paying job and she want to take care of me, then by all means, because I do the same thing for her. But one thing I don't do in my position, I don't laud over her the fact that I take care of her.
Right.
And a lot of women, you have to find a woman that's in the right headspace to be able to handle the maturity level that comes with making more money than a man, because a lot of women can't handle that. You don't have to tell me to go out. If you got a degree, Phi Beta Kappa, and you're all this stuff, and you went to school and you fell in love with the dude that went to prison for a year and he just got a little food truck,
Right.
stop
Right.
trying to stop trying to expect that man to match you, because he can't.
Right.
Society's not gonna let him match you.
Right.
Instead, you support him and let him do what he could do so he can add to that pot and do the best he can to take care of you.
Right.
A lot of women don't understand that. Like a lot of
Yeah.
women, just because you make $50 an hour, yeah, I can sing. That's Mr. Show. I sing on stage too. I do. I actually started out singing. I was singing before I did comedy. Um,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Whole boy band and all that. But I got a little chubby,
What
so
was y'all names?
R&B with Roger and Bert. We called ourselves R&B. Like I had our
Roger
yeah,
Bird.
So,
yeah. I did all that. Because my family is Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose, so I grew up singing. Like I grew up, they had us groomed from Jump Street. My dad, um, R. Kelly's first album, Public Announcement, where R. Kelly Public Announcement. My dad's on background vocals in that album. He's
Oh
on
wow.
background vocals in 12 Play. He's been on tour with Earth, Wind and Fire. He's been on tour with the Janet Jackson at one point. Like my dad's a
Okay.
crooner. So, they kind of raised us up in that. And I got into comedy. It was actually my wife that pushed me into comedy. Comedian was late for a stage play that I was doing, and he didn't show up. And my wife was like, "Yo, my husband funny. Get on stage, do some jokes." You know what I mean? So that's how I got into it. Um, yeah, I hope I'm saying this right. Neolia, yeah, that's all fine and good. You're supposed to be equal, but you have to remember, if you pick that man, you knew he wasn't equal from Jump Street.
From the
right.
beginning.
You know what I
Right.
mean? That's like you being almost on the last step of the ladder and expecting him to outclimb you. That's not fair to him.
Right.
Right.
And the same thing would go for a man and a woman in that situation. If a man would expect that woman to be able to match him, you making hundred thousands of dollars a year, and you're mad at your wife for making the 40,000 for being an office assistant, then you pick that office assistant. That's not their fault.
Right.
Yep.
And that no, Noelle is a friend of mine, and I understand, but even if you can't match each other financially, there are so many other levels to match each other on. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this.
Yep.
Finances is not the whole relationship. You know.
Exactly.
Okay. There are. I was watching this series called "What Would You Do the Other Day," and they had a stay-at-home dad. And he was sitting there talking to his dad and talking to his daughter, and people were kind of like, "Oh, you don't got a job? That's all you do?" You know what I'm saying? As and the woman would never receive that treatment if she was there, not working or whatever. But since it was a man and they expected him to work, they treated him with a little bit more disdain and like just differently. But there are so many other levels to match somebody that you're in a relationship on than just the finances. Okay, yeah, well, either one makes more than the other, but it's this other thing and this other thing and this other thing that requires to keep a good relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And like the movie, I can't think of the name of. Although one character fed her financially, he couldn't feed her spiritually. He
Right.
ain't got nothing about that. Ain't the right movie,
That's
but
not the
okay.
one.
No, it's
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know.
what is the name
I'm
of the
I'm
movie?
trying. Is it the one where she did with the little boy from CSI or NCIS?
The pretty eyed dude. Yes,
Yeah.
that's the
Well,
one
I'm
I'm
not
talking
gonna
about.
call him the pretty eyed dude, Nikki, but
What Michael Ealy is his name, and Kevin Hart was in it, and Wendy Williams was his wife. Was that Thinking Like a Man?
Wendy, you talking about Wendy Williams? You
Think
mean
like
Wendy
a
Raquel
man.
Robinson?
It might have been.
No, Wendy Williams was his wife at the end.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was Think Like a Man. I think so. Yeah.
Mm,
Is that the movie I'm talking about?
it might
No,
be.
I know which one you're talking about, and I don't think that. Yeah, that was Taraji. I think that was Taraji.
Is it Think
We'll
Like a
find out.
Man?
It was one of them. It
It was
was.
Think Like a Man. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Um, is that the one by Steve Harvey? Think Like a Man.
Yeah. Steve
That's
Harvey.
the
It was
book.
Think
Yeah.
Like a Man. So, money.
Yeah.
You have to satisfy me just more than financially.
Right.
Um, spiritually, emotionally, all of the above. So I don't know. It's just relationships are different. They are just definitely set up for people. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Um, we're definitely set up for individualism when it comes to relationships. I know mine is because
Right.
some of the things that I wouldn't mind. I don't know if he's taking advantage of the offers, but I don't care if there's certain things I just don't mind him doing. That some women will be like, "Bitch, you crazy,"
Right.
but
Right.
I'm so solid in what we got going on, and we communicate, and that's my dude. And you married me for the rest of your life. Like that's
Right.
not fair.
Right.
I mean, what the? I see some.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll keep it PG because my mama
And
might.
that's all about the communication, because some people are scared to say that to each other. If you never know, if you communicate with each other, you might be missing out on something. So you might as well
I
talk
be
to each other and
missing
let each other
out.
know.
Got a
Yeah.
little undercover freak because you don't want to be judged.
Right.
Yeah.
Child, my poor husband, because I'm straight no chaser. I say whatever the hell I want to say, and he be like, "Lord have mercy." Sorry, I don't know
I'll
how not to
I'll
be like
attest to
that.
that. She is straight with no chaser.
Right. Listen, ain't nobody got time to be beating around no damn bush. It is what it is. I
That's
like
good.
boobs and butt. anyway. Sorry, Bert. I'm
It's all
sorry.
right. You already broke me in one time.
I know it. Sorry. I'm listen. I'm from California. That's all I can say.
Right.
Okay.
We're free. We're little hummingbirds that don't mind a lot of things. We smoke. Uh, yeah, stuff. Turkeys.
Turkeys.
anyway. Bert, any well, you said you don't give it. Any lasting advice for to keep down relationship drama?
Just be open and honest. Just talk. Just even if it's the worst thing you could think of to say, just get it out there because you'd rather say that to that person and try to work on making things better than to hold it in your heart and resent that person and leave somebody that could have been good for you. So, just talk it out. You'd be surprised how long conversation can go in someone's heart. You never know. Somebody may even thank you one day for telling them they're not the one and wasting their time. So just talk, man. Just stop holding on to it. Just talk. That's the best advice I can give.
Said, I know you're single, but
Yeah, I guess the thing that I learned today is, bring the C game whenever you can. You don't want to just bring the C game. I got to work on my C game, and that. And like I said, communication. That's all. That's what I believe. Communication will lead to everything else. Trust, patience, and all that. So, you know, and don't be afraid. Like people, don't be afraid to let a relationship go. It's not people be like, oh, failed relationship. I don't really believe. Okay, it's not a failed relationship. It's not failed. It just y'all just weren't meant for each other, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. You can walk away,
it's
friends.
it's about experiences. I think when people get in relationship, they like feel entitled of a sense of ownership. You don't
Hmm.
own me. You get to
Right,
experience me.
right,
Some experiences are lifelong. Some experiences are years. Some experiences are one night onlys. You just got to experience me. Experience my energy. Just experience me.
right,
And once you realize that the experience is over, it's it's not always a negative thing. I have a
right,
tattoo on my back that says never a failure, always a lesson.
right,
Because everything was meant to teach you something. So, you know, and communication is definitely key. When I had to take a class to realize my husband was like, "Watch how you talk to me," and I was like,
Mm.
"Yeah, whatever, nigga," you know,
Yeah.
that angry black woman stuff. But I
Mhm.
had to actually take a class for it to break down what I was doing, and I was like, "Oh, that's what I'm doing," and called him, apologized, and we've been Gucci ever since. And shout
That's
out
what's
to
up.
my
Good.
babe. Hey, babe. Happy
Mhm.
birthday. His birthday was like a week ago, but I celebrate all season long. But anyway,
Okay.
So
so we're almost out of here. Bert, what's going on with you? How can the people find you? Do you have any upcoming events?
every Tuesday, it's the Real Husbands of Comedy on Facebook Live. Wednesday, we put the episodes up on YouTube if you want to catch them. We three old players, so we haven't figured out how to stream live from Facebook and YouTube simultaneously. So bear with us. Also, I'll be in Atlanta on the 16th, filming for the TNT comedy show. That's going to be on late night there on Roku and on a channel in Atlanta. I haven't gotten that info yet, but once I get it, I'll post it. You can follow me everywhere at Bert C Comedy. Um, I have a website, www.bertccomedy.com. Facebook, comedian Bert Cornelius, or just my name, Bert Cornelius. IG at Bert C Comedy, everywhere Bert C Comedy. And thank y'all so much for viewing. And click, like, subscribe. If you want to hire me, holla at me. I do clean, dirty, church, you
All of
name
it.
it.
Yeah.
I do all of it. Like I done
All
been.
of it.
If I tell you some of the places I did comedy, you'd be like, "How the hell you got there?" Because somebody booked me.
Yeah.
Right.
Because somebody booked me.
All of it.
So
All right.
absolutely.
All right. Say it.
That's good.
Dang.
Well, Bert, is there anyone that you feel like we should invite on as a guest, or who should we have on here that you know of?
Wow. You know what? If you want to bring any of the other real husbands on, I can talk to them, Nikki, and see if they can come on and add on for them. But there's a lot of people down here, a lot of talented people. Um, I'll just reach out to a couple people, Nikki, and I'll send them your way, and I'll let you know.
I appreciate
Okay.
that. Thank
No, no
you. I
pressure.
appreciate
No,
that.
no, no pressure. No pressure. I know plenty of female comedians as well. That's hilarious. I think would be a good person to
Go
bring
fit.
on and make you laugh. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. All right. Say it.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, this is where you can find me. With that being CED is said. You can find me on Instagram or at SETIJ1123 on Instagram. Yeah, just I also have a podcast we call With That Being Said. It's on all the podcast things, and also my YouTube channel is With That Being Said. So that's how you find me. With that being said.
Y'all know where to find me in the bathroom, smoke or drink. Or drink. Yeah,
Hiding from Pop Pop. That's
in
my
the
boy.
with my kids.
And Brookie, baby.
That's my baby. You can find me right here each and every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or you can hit me up on Instagram handle I am Nikki_Lee. But this is great. I love perspectives, different perspectives on relationships. I just like them, period, but especially on relationships, especially you guys have been together for so long. So thank you so much for that. And I think that's it. Thank you, Bert. Said it's been a pleasure. Marvin
No
G
pressure.
Productions. Don't forget to tune in at 9 for Psychic Medium, Nikki. And I think that's it. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, or you can email us at worksmynerves@gmail.com. That's WERKS my nerves @gmail.com. I got through this Cargate 2020. Hopefully I'll be in the studio next week. Peace. Love.
Hey.
Bye, y'all.